Losing It, September 11th, 2006. Right, I got a new weight for you guys, if you can dig it. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. About 2 pounds away from my first goal, and I was hoping I could say that I was at my first goal today, but maybe this weekend. As far as what I'm doing lately, I haven't really been exercising at all, honestly. I've been keeping with the 2000. One thing I have been doing is when I'm not going out to restaurants and when I'm not getting fast food that I know how much calories are, because I've been making stuff at home a lot, and I've been writing down all the calories. I'm not like keeping a log or anything. I just find a piece of paper and a pen and I write it all down and add it all up so I know exactly how much is going in my body. Because in the past, when I've done that, I've just like rounded up and get an average or this is about what I'm eating. But now I'm pretty much just finding out exactly. And I think that's a lot better because I'd round stuff up and say I was eating about 1,000 calories when in fact I was only eating maybe 860. Another thing you might notice is I'm getting a lot more into the YouTube thing. I've been responding to people's videos a little bit here and there, and I've been making videos that don't have to do with my weight loss. The rent video, I don't know if you dug that or just thought I was really gay like pretty much everybody I talked to about it did, but hope that you enjoy them regardlessly, because I do have a few more planned. Um, and as soon as I get off my lazy ass and do it, I've got a whole tape of stop motion movies I did back in my high school days. I finally found the master tape because I have them all on my computer, but they're all in real media format. So when you upload those onto YouTube, they really suck. You can find and the audio's way off. That's what I first started out on YouTube. Was I uploaded a few of those, but I deleted them right away because the audio was so terrible. But if I capture them from a VHS in the right format, then the audio I should have no problems with the audio. So look forward to that soon. In fact, I think I might be doing it tonight. One thing I want to talk about today is my sleeping habits. Um, they've been really, really fucked up lately. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but all my teen life, my sleeping has been fucked up, especially ever since I got out of high school. The past 4 years have just been really screwed up. And a lot of people told me it's probably to do with my weight, maybe some other factors, but I don't really know why, except, I don't know, maybe I'm just a night owl. I prefer the night because nobody else in the house is up. Nobody bothers me when I have to go to the store. The streets are clear, etc., etc. And Normally I don't get up until I have to, and that's about 3 or 4 in the afternoon when I have to go to work. But for the longest time, right after I got out of high school, I didn't have a job. I got fired, and I think that's really when it started. The really terrible sleeping. Um, I didn't have a job. I was looking for a job, but I didn't have one, and I was staying up till 4 or 5 in the morning. I'd sit and watch the Disney Channel, and I'd play Legend of Zelda, cause at that time, Wind Waker was just coming out, and I was playing, and I got the free disc of Ocarina of Time before Wind Waker's come out. I reserved Wind Waker, and you got this free GameCube disc of Ocarina of Time, so I played through the Master Quest on that, and then I played through Wind Waker, and I sat and watched the Disney Channel all night long because at that time I could hook up the TV to my computer, have the TV run on my computer, play Wind Waker on the TV, and I was up till 5 in the morning doing that. So, and then I'd wake up at like 2, maybe 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and my days were pretty much exactly the same. Once in a while, I'd go out and look for a job, but most of the time I'd just sit around, wait for everybody to go to work or to go to bed, and that's when I'd get on the internet, make stop motion videos and different stuff. Then Then I finally got another job, but it was working mornings at Super Kmart, and I would be working. I'd have to get up at 6 a.m. I'd work at 7 and be out at noon. It was only 5 hours a day, and I only worked 3 days a week. I worked Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that was really fucked up, especially coming from sleeping 5 to 2, trying to get up at the same time I was pretty much going to bed. That was really hard. So after a while, I quit that job about 6 months later because I just hated it. I just hated the people I work with, and I hated the people that shop there. It was just like a really negative environment. That job sucked. So then there was another period of about 9 months before I got the job where I currently am, where it got even worse. Like, I was in college at that time too, during the fall and the winter, so it really wasn't that bad. But during the summer months, I was up until 7 or 8 in the morning sometimes, and I wouldn't get up until 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and that was pretty much a normal day for me in the summer. And during the school year, it was tough having such a screwed up sleep schedule and trying to get to class. I was smart the first few semesters because I took all night classes. That way I was waking up at 4. I have to go to class at 6, get out of class at 9 or whatever, and then I'd just be up all night doing whatever, playing whatever game I was playing or watching whatever shows I had in my schedule of shows, my important schedule of shows to watch. And then, but then the last couple years, I had morning classes. 10 and 11 is when they started, and then I had a lot of play practices or rehearsals. I'm sorry, Craig. It was just fucked up. So by now, I'm out of school again. The only thing I got is work, and most of the time I don't work until 4. And for a while this summer, it was like just back to normal. Going to bed at 6 or 7, getting up at 3 or 3:30, make it in time to work and be fine. But I don't know, the last few months, and I think I can trace it back to starting the weight loss, the sleeping has been really out of control. Some nights I won't go to bed until 9 or 10 a.m. And some days I haven't even gone to bed at all. Like, they've been switching it up on me at work. We'll have to work a morning shift, which is 11 to 4. Sometimes, if the day before I didn't drag my ass out of bed until 4 or 5, then I'll just do a 24 hours where I'll just get up at 5, screw around on the internet or whatever until 11 a.m., and then work a shift, and then come home at 4 and crash. I've done this 3 or 4 times in the last month. And it's getting harder and harder to go to bed when I want to, like at 6 or 7. It seems like I have all this energy and I can't get to sleep until... I can't even manage to get to sleep until 9 or 10 anymore. And now when I got days when I gotta go to work at 3 or 4, it's like I've only got 3 or 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and it's just like... it's getting really fucked up. And I'm not sure why. I've always been a big pop drinker. Normally, I drink a whole 2 liter of pop in one day. Easily a whole 2 liter of pop in a day. I'm wondering if now that I'm eating less, the caffeine is affecting me even more. Because back in the day, I'd drink a whole 2 liter, but I'd also eat a whole large pizza and a bunch of burritos and bowl of cereal and whatnot. I mean, does caffeine affect your body like alcohol? Because I know if you drink alcohol on an empty stomach, it can fuck you up even more. Can it? I don't know. I'm not an expert on alcohol. I'm not a big drinker. But if anybody could find that out for me, or if you know that caffeine will affect you more if you don't eat as much, that would be appreciated, because that would pretty much explain why. Because I'm still drinking about a 2 liter a day of Diet Pepsi, and if I know that that's the reason why I can't get to sleep, then I will definitely cut back on that and start drinking water.